Welcome to paradise here at Honolulu Bay. You're watching the Target Maui Pro, the final stop of the Samsung Galaxy Championship Tour. We're into semifinal number 2. Hawaii's own Coco Ho taking on Australian all-star Sally Fitzgibbons, and they've been absolutely ripping today on finals day. As we'll kick things off quickly with Sally Fitzgibbons. Quick rip off the top, nice down carve. Setting up the hollow section, hops into the tube, and she's out. Coming off the top, another solid wave for Sally Fitzgibbons at Honolulu Bay to start off with a huge lead, Potts. Always great to talk to her behind the scenes. She'll share with her what she's working on with her boards, her whole life, and she's on a roll. How'd you like the first turn,
Yeah,
Potts?
beautiful, connected, absolutely perfect right there. And again, another carving maneuver. So Sally starting to light it up, beautiful tube. Comes out of that. I mean, what a way to start. This is going to be a great score, and it's going to put a lot of pressure on Coco. But as we know, Coco is been dropping nines all day long as well. Sally, look at the sway of it. It's just absolutely perfect. I love the way she just transitions nice and smooth. A couple little pumps off the bottom, straight into the barrel there. The timing was great. She draws down off the bottom again and jams it into the pocket. I think Sally's starting to get a bit radical, Joe. I mean, she's surfing with a lot more energy, a lot more conviction. Look at that turn right there, throwing a lot of spray out the back. Keeping that board moving rail to rail. What that does is it just keeps those fins nice and set. And then once you turn, you just get so much speed off it. Sally, just look at the wall, clean, and then straight into the barrel. Perfect timing right there. It's kind of some of these waves, Joe, are real technical. You've got to get real high up on the wave. You know, as soon as you get too far down, that lip will touch you. And
so many great accolades, has that amazing quarterfinal streak, 44 straight quarterfinals on the championship tour level, and always putting herself with a fighting chance. That's how she packaged a big carve, then read the tube, came out and finished. It's exactly what the judges are hoping for. Let's take another look.
Yeah, beautiful bottom turn to top turn combo right here. She's really laying it over, gives it that extra little bit at the end there, and again draws off the bottom. You can see how she compresses and then just uncoils, jamming it again. Just look at the body position. Everything was perfect right there for Sally. She's got the best canvas to work on right now, and then pulls into the barrel. So two big solid turns, backed up with a tube ride, and then finished off with a couple more. So the judges had nowhere to go but up into the excellent range for that. Advice was not to surf, but she went, no, I'm out there.
Little opportunity for Sally. She'll check it out. She already has the 983. Didn't like it there, so she'll kick out since Coco's still holding priority. Coco considering getting this heat started. She knows Sally has started off in a huge way, so she already needs a big answer back. Coco Ho from the island of Oahu comes off the bottom. A power snap off the top. Goes straight up, and she'll get hung up in the lip and goes down. The title being here in Hawaii. More waves on the way. Gliding into this one and setting up the tube is Coco. Little out in front, she'll pull into the next section. She'll beat the first one and ends up getting clipped and sent over the falls.
You know, when it's flat or onshore, it's always offshore on the golf course.
That's right. Well, Lessa Quizan had one of her personal best results, making the semifinal.
Now I feel like I'm finally finding my place, and I just want to keep my momentum up to next year.
Well, speaking about that, how will you carry this momentum? You've been one of the standouts here at this.
So to try and keep that positive mojo going.
Well, Sally Fitzgibbons had a crazy battle in the quarters, 18 plus total to take out Batendog, and she picked up right where she left off with a 983 to kick this one off.
Yeah, beautiful way to start from Sally. I mean, look at the surfing she's doing. You know, as you said, Joe, there's no pressure on her. She's not in that world title race, so she just wants to finish on a good note, and she is doing that right now. She's absolutely blitzed that first wave to pieces, a 9.83. One judge went as high as 10 for that. And look at the conditions, absolutely perfect. You just want to make it through your heat so you can actually go back out there and surf Honolulu Bay with no one out.
That's right.
That's what I reckon. And Sally there, just perfect positioning. Big smile on her face, right in front of Strider, and finishes off nicely. So Sally, tell you what though, Joe, she's got to back that up. At the moment, just a 0.5 as her backup. Absolutely.
Another opportunity out the back. This one setting up for Sally Fitzgibbons. Quick jam off the lip. Nice control at the bottom, under the lip, hook. She is looking dynamic and fierce. Just a two-turn combo, but it was lethal.
Release those fins real quick, so Sally there, just trying to get that backup score. She knows that Coco's within striking distance. Beautiful opening maneuver right there. And watch how quick she's got to react here. Jams it and then puts that board under her feet again right there. Critical surfing from Sally. And she's going to wipe that 0.5 out and put a nice little backup in there. Watch this turn right here, how quick it happens. Jam! And then before you know it, she's free falling out of the sky. So good surfing there from Sally.
So it carries that aloha spirit, but right now he's fired up. He wants his daughter to go for broke on this wave. Slowing down for the pit is Coco Ho. She'll reset down the line. Off the bottom, little jam. Waiting for this thing to open up, and she gets out of there.
18 minutes so she's got plenty of time, and there's still some really good waves coming through, so she's got to just stick fast.
Fitzgibbons up again. Hunting down the line, straight up vertical on the first section. She'll get back out front of the open face and just kind of styles her way through the end. It's good for one big maneuver. It's not going to change her total out front. You can tell she's having a blast. Now it's Coco's turn. Hard off the bottom, big forehand gouge. Now the Hawaiian setting up the inside corner. Big wind up, carve and tail release. She'll control it for her best wave of the heat so far. Would be a treat, especially for her competing here in Hawaii.
Yeah, it would be, that's for sure. I think Megan Abubo's in her corner at the moment. I think Mike's taking a break. I think he can't handle the pressure right now. Coco, beautiful wraparound turn to kick things off, and that little white water from the wave before makes things a little tricky. Jamming it again there, just losing the fins, letting it slide, but a couple of solid turns there from Coco.
But he was so dedicated to seeing Coco succeed here in Maui, and she's been doing that. Some big nines. We sort of noticed a transition of her.
Yeah, a bit more foam under her feet makes those turns look bigger. Here we go, Sally up and running.
Nice stretched out Honolulu Bay wall and a wind up for a first turn. High line carve for Fitzgibbons. Straight up vert, she'll blow the tail out and she goes down.
You have to serve safe because you don't want to make any mistakes.
Having a look, the Australian Sally Fitzgibbons driving off the bottom and hard off the top, a searing carve down to the bottom, straight up vertical, and she wants more. Another big wind up and a clean, crispy finish for Sally Fitzgibbons, looking to better a 7.33. Now down to 8 minutes remaining.
I mean, she's been doing that all day, just posting big scores, Joe.
As we have another angle here to check out her last wave.
Now that board's just flying. Look at it sitting on top of the water. Beautiful opening turn right there, just getting those shoulders around and bangs it up through the lip. Nice variety. Races down the line and finishes off beautifully there. 3 solid turns. Wouldn't be surprised if she increases her scoreline, Joe. Let's have a look at this opening maneuver right here. Just carving back down there, and then straight off the bottom into maneuver number 2. Kind of looked for the barrel maybe there, and then finished off nicely. Critical sort of floater maneuver there to finish that off. Looking to replace a 7.33. I think she might have done it.
As we have another angle here to check out her last wave.
Now that board's just flying. Look at it sitting on top of the water. Beautiful opening turn right there, just getting those shoulders around and bangs it up through the lip. Nice variety. Races down the line and finishes off beautifully there. 3 solid turns. Wouldn't be surprised if she increases her scoreline, Joe. Let's have a look at this opening maneuver right here. Just carving back down there, and then straight off the bottom into maneuver number 2. Kind of looked for the barrel maybe there, and then finished off nicely. Critical sort of floater maneuver there to finish that off. Looking to replace a 7.33. 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. I think Coco's going to have a little bit more work to do. There it is, Joe.
Scores are in at 8.37. Fitzgibbons does increase the combo on Coco Ho, now needing an 18.21 combined total.
Is Sally just getting better and better? Is she saving her best for last?
Now trying to recover. We'll see Sally Fitzgibbons up again, driving through a couple of open face hooks. Starting to pick up the pace on the inside. Drives through the lip. Nice and confident style of surfing, going for the grab rail reverse for a huge finishing move, but she'll go down.
Training every single day, getting ready for snapper.
So true. This was her last wave here, Potts.
Yeah, beautiful wave here from Sally. You know, the thing I like about Sally, her first wave, yeah, she's putting as much effort into this one as she did her first wave. Big snap right there. Carissa said, Energizer Bunny, that's what you're going to have to be today. We're going to have probably a short break. Let's into the finals. Carissa Moore has that well-deserved break as well. Here we go.
Now making a move, the Hawaiian Coco Ho loves this wave and setting up a beautiful first turn. One of the best styles and techniques on tour. Drives to the next section. Straight up vertical, blows the fins, and she'll recover. So
Wow.
dramatic finish. Knowing she needed to throw up a big answer.
The wave's just not cooperating for Coco. And it just seems like Sally's got priority when the good ones come through. Let's have a look here. Beautiful opening maneuver. You talk about style and technique. You're absolutely correct in saying she's got one of the best styles and technique on tour. Positioning. Look at that. Sliding those fins out there. Great control there. Once you lose those fins, it's really hard to get your body back up and over your board. That's where core strength comes into play. All that hard work in the gym right there, just trying to keep that rail out of the water. She lays back, and this is where you've got to use those abs. Get yourself back up on your feet. Great control there from Coco Ho.
If you could just imagine a turn that you want to know what it feels like, that's one of them right there. Big tail drift on the finishing section.
She needs something in the excellent range, as I said. 2 minutes remaining. If she can get an excellent score here, she's going to look for that single wave. It can be done, and there it is, Joe.
An 8.73 for Coco Ho.
Paddling for this wave.
Fitzgibbons with priority will control this one with 1:20 to go. Huge hack off the top for the Australian. Picking up the board speed, jams it off the lip. Deep bottom turn straight up under the lip. Looking at this inside track. Little setup snap. Waiting for a finishing move. Blowtail ends up losing the wave at the Target Maui Pro. And it looks like it will be Sally Fitzgibbons joining her in the final, the last stop of the season.
Wow, what a heat. I think Coco left her run just a little bit too late, but you know what it came down to is that opening wave, that 9.83. Sally had that inside position to kick things off, and that was the difference. That wave put her in great rhythm. She managed to back it up with an 8.37. Coco fought back, but just ran out of time, Joe.